Welcome back. March Madness takes over screens, brackets, group chats, everyone's lives who are really into it. There's another part of the conversation, though, parents need to understand, and that's sports betting. According to the NCAA, 58% of college students have engaged in sports betting. So our parenting expert, Dr. Cheryl Ziegler, is here with us now. Right off the bat, I never thought it was a good idea. But like, there's always someone who says, hey, you shouldn't legalize marijuana or alcohol shouldn't be, whatever. I just thought this was never a good idea. And now it's sweeping across the country and college kids are starting with it.
Yeah, this is a major issue. So for anybody who maybe doesn't yet have older teens or young adults as kids, you may not realize. But what has happened is, maybe at first this seems like, oh, this will be fun. Let's just bet on a game. Let's take a square, right? It might even start that way. Maybe Super Bowl, March Madness. And then, oh, we're going to do our brackets. But then it becomes very real. And so the younger the kids are being introduced to this, and if you go to any sporting event, you see the big ads are everywhere, and they make it so easy. You can bet on absolutely anything. This is not just about sports. But what happens is you have this young developing brain, and truly, I want people to understand it's under construction. So when they do something that feels pleasurable, right? In this case, like, I bet and I won. Right. You're right. I won $5 even. That feels so good. I'm going to do it again. I'm going to do it again. And so, again, for many parents, they might have thought of betting and gambling as like a casino thing or once in a while. Now they walk around with this ability to do it while they're sitting in class, while they're at dinner, anytime. And so we now truly have a problem on college campuses in particular, but with the young men who are now more into gambling addiction. They can't get out of it. They're in big debts. And so right now, while this is all fun with the March Madness, this is a great time to kind of maybe pay attention to where is your kid spending money. That's, some parents have said to me, and then I looked on our statement, or I looked in their bank account, and they see all these microtransactions. Microtransactions add up, $15, $20, $25. That adds up to thousands for some over the month.
And you're seeing this on college campuses. Is it pretty prevalent? What are you seeing? And is it, you said more young men than young women.
It is more young men than young women. It's very prevalent in college campuses. Number one, because maybe they have a little bit more access to money. And number two, in general, young men like to gamify a lot of things. That's fun for them, right? Like, who can do this faster? Who can do this better? Right? There's that competitive spirit. So now it's like
so true, especially in college.
And women are like, okay, go for it.
Yeah, exactly. That's not the way women necessarily are. They're competitive in their own ways, but they're, young men are more overtly competitive. So that's a problem.
When I was in college years ago, I had a friend who, there was a casino near our school, and he wound up, his parents taking him out of school because he got stuck going to the casino a lot and spending his parents' money. That was back in the day when you couldn't just do everything on a smartphone. Now it is so much easier. How should parents talk to their kids about this? And would you use March Madness as like a jumping off point?
Yes, I think this is an easy jump off point. And because it is fun to do these brackets, right? So maybe I'm gonna start with prevention. If you've got a younger teenager who's probably getting into it, maybe you've got a family bracket, lots of people are doing them, like extended family on apps. I would just say to them, I know this is really fun, and things that are really fun, like gambling or even drinking alcohol or sometimes experimenting with drugs, they can go from maybe fun and experimental to problematic. That's part A, flat out call it. Then if you know addiction runs in your family, that's part B. That's where you got to get honest and say, I just want to let you know, I know this feels fun, but in our family, whoever that is, if this is an open conversation, addiction has been a problem, and every addiction starts small. It starts like, maybe this isn't that bad. And so talking very real like that with them and just saying, I'd never want to see this happen to you. And I do want you to know, if you ever feel like you're thinking about this a lot, like you want to skip classes to do this, that I'm never going to be mad. I just want you to come to me because we can get you help.
And how successful is the help? Like, they can heal from this, they can kick that addiction?
It is an addiction though, like different from what we were talking about earlier, right? This is actually, it can become compulsive gambling to actually addiction. And so any addiction becomes a lifetime of work, of conscious living. And so we want to prevent that. We don't want our kids having to work really hard as adults to to manage it, especially when it's so normalized. You know, it's just too normalized. We think alcohol's normalized. I'd say gambling is as much or more normalized to do. So,
And you know what? Nobody really handles cash anymore, so they don't
So
really have a
true.
concept
Yes.
of what losing $5
That's
is.
exactly
Take
right.
it out of the bank account,
Yep.
show them this is $5.
Right.
you're exactly
Do you
right.
want to lose that by going like this?
Jeez.
That's what casinos do with chips.
I know.
That's how they get you.
I know.
All right.
Yeah.
Doctor, thanks so much. Always a pleasure.
Thank you.